Welcome to my question and answer video with Maggie Tennis. Yes, that's me. Anyways, you guys waited a long time for this video, but here it is, so let's get the question and answer started. So, you guys ask a lot of questions. I have a bunch of lists on my phone right here, but I thought since there are a few newbies following and asking questions, which probably don't know me that well yet, so they're more, I don't know what to say else, basic, it sounds weird, but those kind of questions, so I thought I'd start with an introduction to kind of clarify those questions. Anyway, so I'm Magdalena, on Instagram known as Maggie Tennis. I am 18 right now. I've finished school in a few months ago. Just graduated from high school and enjoying my summer right now, and I'll be starting university soon. So, anyways, yes, I'm living in Austria, and why I play tennis is basically because I was looking for a sport, because I wasn't really comfortable with myself and I was looking for a hobby I could do, something that would be kind of my thing to do. And I was looking through different sports, and then I saw a video of Victoria Azarenka playing, and I just fell in love with the sport at the moment. I don't know what it was just something in her game and her attitude toward the sport which really inspired me, and I gave it a try myself, and here I am a couple years later and I'm still absolutely loving it. A often asked question was, when did I start to play and train and how often I play? So I started my first few lessons when I was 13, almost 14. I played a lesson every few weeks, so not a whole lot, but 2014 I switched coaches and I really started to train. So I played regularly. That's why I would say that's the point I actually started to play. And there I was 14 or 14 and a half, something around that. And yeah, so I'm playing 4 years now, or in November it will be 4 years really playing. And in that time period I played, well, I always play at least 2 hours a week, like at once. Can I say that? I don't know. Or once 2 hours a week, let's say it that way. But as long as school allowed me to, I tried to train more. There was 1 year or half a year where I really played a lot, where I was on court almost, I'd say sometimes even 8 to 10 hours, otherwise around 6 hours a week. So that was for sure a really great training experience, just because I had time to, and I got really a lot of hours on court. But that, unfortunately, I couldn't really hold that amount of training hours through school and through my senior year in school and everything, so there was a lot going on in school and it had to be priority, unfortunately. So last year I couldn't play as consistent. I only played 2 hours, sometimes 4 hours a week, but now since it's summertime I try to play more again and get a few more hours in, so it's usually around 4 to 6 hours again. But it's always something. The minimum for me is 2 hours, and wherever it goes, I don't know, it's not as fixed as for some other people, so it's hard to say for me, but that's basically it. So let's get started with your questions, because it's a whole lot. Okay, Babolat or Wilson? That's a hard question for me, because at the moment I'm looking into different rackets again. It's always around end of summer where few new rackets are on the market and you just try out, I guess. Or I had the opportunity, for example, to test out the new Technofiber racket, which is coming out soon, I guess. I don't know when exactly. And it was a racket I just had in my hand, and it felt like my extended arm, and I know that's a racket I could play with then. I would need to do some more testing, but that was cool. It felt good. For right now I would say Babolat, just because I'm playing a Babolat racket, but I also really like some Wilson, and I played Wilson before, so I don't really have one preferred company. If you had to choose a Grand Slam to play, which would it be? That's a hard question. I would choose US Open at the moment, because I like hardcourt. It gives me a bit of challenge. It's faster, and I really like the speed and fast game. But yeah, or Australian Open, it's also hardcourt. So something like that at the moment, but I don't know, there's not really one favorite I would have at the moment, at least. Do I love Austria? Yes, I love Austria. It's not, I was born in Germany, in Munich actually, and lived there for a year. But I do love Austria. It has many things I like about it, a lot of things also I don't like about it, but as in every other country for me. So yeah, I'm happy I can live here, let's say it that way. What else do you like to do besides playing tennis? There are a lot of things. I like photography. I really like everything, or a lot of things around the water. For example, swimming, kayaking, driving a boat, just being outside. I like hiking. I also like painting and drawing, if my mood is in the mood for painting and drawing, otherwise I don't. I like reading, yeah. So that's a German question. I'll say it in German and translate it. Tennis ist ja sehr wichtig für dich, doch was ist für dich noch essentiell im Leben? So basically means tennis is very important for me, and what else is essential for my life or important in my life. So for me, family is really important. I absolutely love the support I get from my family in whatever connection. So family always has a priority for me, but also just living a happy life and doing things that I enjoy doing. At the same time working for things I enjoy doing. I know the road is always, there are always things you might not like on the road, but if you have the goal in front of you, it's easier working towards it. And just also very important for me is being thankful for things, because I experience a lot in my life already, and just being thankful for the opportunities you get, and the opportunity, or even life moments, just memories you can create with friends and family. Just always being thankful for those, so that's important for me. What grade are you in? As I said before, I just graduated high school, so I'll be starting university now. So I was in 12th grade last year. Does that make sense? How do you get sponsored? Mainly just through my Instagram page. Companies are interested in working with me. I'm interested in working with them, so it's just kind of back and forth, I guess. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love tennis? That depends what's the better side. If whatever better side it is, it would probably be way more than that. But let's say, yeah, 10 is the best, then I definitely love tennis 10 or more, probably 2,000 or something. No, tennis means a lot to me. Favorite surface to play on? That's a hard one, because I'm curious to play on grass someday. I have no idea how it is. But for right now, it's hard to say, because there was a time I really preferred hard court because it just gave me a bit more speed, and I started moving better on hard court, no idea why. Otherwise I play most of the time on clay or carpet. So I don't know, in the past few weeks I really got used to clay and enjoying it way more than last year, so I would actually say clay at the moment. What do you love most about tennis? Oof, a lot. It just, first of all, gives me the variety of opportunities in the game. I can play doubles, I can play singles, I can play in a team. You know, there are just all these opportunities in tennis, which I really like. I love fast games. I really like speed in the game. I can keep moving and just, I don't know. I love the swing. I love the game. I don't know what I love, it's just everything about the game. Another German one. Hast du schon mal auf Rasenbelag gespielt, und wenn ja, wie war's? The question is if I played on grass before and how it was. Yes, if the backyard from my grandpa counts, but otherwise, other than that, no, I haven't. At least no, like, not real tennis, just like a few volleys in the backyard, but I would really like to play on grass someday. Another German one. Hattest du jemals den Gedanken, mit Tennis aufzuhören? No, I haven't. No, I haven't at all, actually. I don't know, it's just, I did a few sports before, and I always had a point after a few months or weeks where I just said, I don't know, I just don't want to go. If it was the people, if it was the game, I don't know, just a few things coming together, I guess. But in tennis, there are moments which I wasn't too happy about, but I always knew I will continue the game no matter what. I'll always find a way to play. So no, I hadn't had that thought before. What is the Biddy Badoo squad, and is everyone in the squad? I don't know if there's an official definition or not. For me, the Biddy Badoo squad is for sure also everyone who's sponsored, because we're just a great community and talking to others, and just it's a community behind there. But I would also integrate just everyone who loves Biddy Badoo, because that's what we all share, so why not be all in the squad? Where was I? How often do you train a week, and what is your goal? I train, as I said before, I can't really clearly say it because it always depends on school and everything else going on, but my minimum is 2 hours on court a week, which is not a lot, but I try my best to keep it around 4 hours. Sometimes, if I'm lucky, 6 hours, but in the past year that wasn't happening too often. And my goal is, actually it sounds very simple, I just really want people to enjoy sports again. And for people who already have a sport they love, it sounds so simple because we love a sport, but I know there are so many people out there who can't relate to us at all, who see sport as absolute horrible thing to do, and they don't enjoy it at all, and they force themselves to do something, and I think it's just because they haven't found the right sport for them yet. So my goal is just to do something to just share and introduce people to more sport and help them get into sports they like, they're interested in. And I'm hopefully working on a project connected to that soon, but yeah, that's my goal mainly. If you meant tennis goal, my tennis goal is just to get the most out of my game. I know there's a lot of things I can improve, and just, yeah, keep working, and I probably won't play professional, but I really just want to get the most out of my game and play at the highest level possible for me. Ambitions for tennis. Well, okay, that's practically the same question, but just really getting the most out of my game and working, just keep improving in some way, because I really like the feeling when you have something and you improve and you see it works better the next time. And I mean, things you improve and get smaller as you progress in your game, but I think there's always something you can work on, so yeah, just keep working and improving my game. Least favorite player and why? I don't have a least favorite player. Honestly, I have big respect for all tennis players on tour and working towards being on tour. I think they just do a lot towards their goal, and I respect them, and I also respect their game. And of course I have a few favorite players, but then I sit in a match and it might be two players I haven't heard of before, and they just play an amazing match. They just really pull me into the game, so that's what I admire, to just have a game you get really soaked into. So no, I don't have a least favorite player. Favorite city? I don't really have one either. Where do you get cheap sporting goods? Basically in every other sports store. They're always cheaper and more expensive ones. For tennis specific, I really like Tools, because they have a few agility things you can use, and otherwise I also really like Doiser products because they're high quality and they're not too expensive. What else? Yeah, I don't know, just go to a local store, I guess, because otherwise ordering from somewhere will get even more expensive, I would say. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning into my question and answer video. I hope you guys liked it. I'm ready for tennis already, so I'll be going to training now. Hope you enjoy the video. Happy if you give it a like, and I'm happy if you give it a thumbs up and subscribe or anything. There'll be more videos coming now if you guys want to. Anyways, thanks for watching, and see you guys soon. Bye!